Hello everyone, this is me Kunal Murke, and today I am here with a new topic which is Java Servlet and JDBC integration, in which we are going to learn efficient database connectivity in web applications. So let us get started with the introduction part at the first. Java Servlets and JDBC are essential technologies for Java-based web applications. Java servlets are server-side components that handle client requests and generate dynamic content, making them fundamental for creating interactive web applications. JDBC means Java Database Connectivity is an API that enables Java applications to interact with the databases. By integrating Java servlets with JDBC, developers can build web applications that can dynamically interact with relational databases, allowing for real-time data access and data manipulation also. So now coming on to the overview of the Java servlets. Java servlets are Java classes that handle requests from the clients, usually web browsers, and generate responses. They are managed by a servlet container such as Apache Tomcat that handles the lifestyle management. Its key features include platform independence, in which servlets can run on any server that supports the servlet API. And the next one is scalability. It can scale across multiple requests that are handled efficiently by a single servlet instance. And then comes with the session management. Servlets can maintain state across different requests using session objects. So now coming on to the overview of JDBC. JDBC is a standard API for connecting Java applications to relational databases. It provides a set of interface and classes to perform database operations. The main components are driver management. It manages a list of database drivers. And the next one is connection. It represents a connections to a database. And next comes the statement, which is used to execute SQL queries. And then the result set, which represents the result set of a query. And let us also understand the typical workflow for using JDBC. The first comes is the load driver, in which we have class.forName and its link. And the next task is to establish a connection, where we give the code as connection CONN is equal to driver manager dot get connection URL user and then password. And then we create a statement. Statement HTML is equal to conn dot create statement. And after that, we execute a query where result set rs is equal to html dot execute query. Select from the table. And then comes the processing of the result set, where we iterate over the results. And after that, the last step is we need to close the connection by using the command conn.close. So let us now understand setting up JDBC in servlets with the help of a code, with the help of a Java code. First, we import java.sql and then class.forname.com mysql.cj.jdbc driver is the link. And the next step is to connect it to the server, for which we use connection conn is equal to driver manager dot get connection, and we give the link. And after that we need to give our username and then the password to establish the connection. After that we write a statement stmt is equal to connection dot create statement, and then we iterate over the result. With the help of the code, result set rs is equal to statement, that is stmt dot execute query, select star from your table. Your table represents the table in your database. And after that, we use a while loop, rs dot next, which means result set dot next, and we process the data and iterate it. After this, our task is to close the result set, close the statement, and close the connection. In this way, we will set up JDBC in the servlets. Let us understand the database connection of JDBC servlets with the help of an example. Here, we have a Java code. From this, we'll get to know the connection. Try class dot for name dot com mysql dot jdbc dot driver, and then we need to establish a connection. Connection conn is equal to driver manager dot get connection, and we will provide the name, username, password, and the link to connect it to the database server. After that, we use the connection, and as you have opened the try, and we need to catch the SQL exception also. Here the class could not found will be an exception E, and after that, if it doesn't undergo the exception, it will print e.print stack trace. This is the example code. In this example, the JDBC driver of MySQL is loaded using class.forName, and a connection to the database is established during driver manager.getConnection. This connection details include the database URL, username, and password. If an exception occurs during the process, it is caught and printed to the error stream, and ensures that any issues are promptly identified and addressed. The next part that we are going to learn is handling exceptions. Handling exceptions is crucial when working with Java database to ensure the application remains robust and reliable. Common exceptions include SQL exception, which is thrown when a database access occurs, and the class not found exception occurs, which is thrown when the JDBC driver class cannot be found. The best practices for handling exceptions include try-catch blocks to catch and handle the exceptions, logging errors for debugging purposes, and cleaning up resources in the finally block to ensure that they are released even if the errors have occurred. This approach helps and maintains the application stability and ensures that errors are managed effectively. So, what are the best practices for JDBC servlet implementation? Implementing best practices in JDBC and servlet development is essential for building efficient and secure web applications. Connection pooling is a technique that improves performance by reusing database connections, reducing the overhead of establishing new connections. Using prepaid statements instead of regular statements prevents SQL injection attacks, enhancing security and improving the performance. Comprehensive error handling, including logging and providing user-friendly error messages, ensures that issues are promptly identified and resolved, and users are kept informed without exposing sensitive information. Adopting these best practices leads to more robust and efficient applications. So now, coming on to the conclusion part, integrating Java servlets with JDBC allows for creation of dynamic, data-driven web applications. Understanding the life cycle of servlets and the key components of JDBC is crucial for efficient database connectivity. Proper handling of database connections, including connection pooling and prepared statements, enhances the performance and security. Comprehensive error handling and adherence to the best practices ensure the robust and reliable applications. By following these guidelines, developers can create scalable and efficient web applications that meet the demands of the modern use. I hope that this presentation has helped you regarding knowledge about JDBC connectivity with web applications, and thank you for listening to this.